Hello everyone. It's time for me to go through the results and give thoughts upon this week's Smackdown. First of all, they started off the show with Alberto Del Rio coming out and saying Edge should relinquish the world title to him and not just relinquish the title to be up for grabs. He basically said this for purposes that he felt like he deserved the title. This brought out Theodore Long to say that Alberto Del Rio would not be given the belt, and he would still have to earn it at Extreme Rules for the first time. And later that night, they would be finding out who would be facing him via a 20-man battle royal. Honestly, I personally like the way they did this segment only because of the aspect it kept both people in character, even though you have a somewhat real aspect going on in the company. Alberto Del Rio keeps himself in character and basically feels like it should just be given to him and it's his destiny. And it's keeping Theodore Long in character because he just doesn't give titles out to anyone. They usually have to earn it in a match of some kind. The next area I'm going to talk about was the whole Lay Cool couples therapy, which also led into a match with Layla and Kelly Kelly. Honestly, I don't know if I'm liking the aspect that they're doing a thing where they're breaking up the team of Lay Cool, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually like the couples therapy thing. It just seems a little bit wonky or weird to me. But for the match, it essentially just served its purpose. It showed Layla getting beat up by Kelly, losing the match, and Michelle essentially complaining that she's had to carry Layla this entire time, shoving Layla and just causing more dissension amongst them. Next bit I'm going to bring up is apparently the Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio feud is going to continue. It started off with Cody Rhodes just coming out and cutting a promo and talking about his match at WrestleMania and how he's going to win the Battle Royal later that night. Rey Mysterio came out, interrupted him, and started a beatdown on Cody Rhodes. But it also eventually led later that night for Rey Mysterio to have a match with Drew McIntyre. Now, they haven't been doing a lot with McIntyre. He's just been kind of doing matches here and there. But this match he had with Rey was a good match. And it just really showed what he could do in the ring. Granted, he hasn't been able to show what he can do in an entertainment area outside of just his in-ring work, but hopefully he'll get a chance to show that off. I think McIntyre's a good character, and he needs a little bit more time on TV. I'm gonna go ahead and now discuss, because we had the. Go ahead and discuss the Battle Royal. And essentially it was a good 20-man Battle Royal. It's almost what you would see normally in any case. You got to see the heels versus heels, faces versus faces, all that good stuff. And it was honestly the only two people that I felt like could have actually won this match was Christian or Rey Mysterio, only because of their history they had with Alberto Del Rio in the past. It would be really easy to build up for a match in just a couple weeks' time instead of just putting someone new in there. I liked the whole dissension in the core. You had dissension when they were doing when they were on commentary versus Ezekiel Jackson and Kofi Kingston, which was also a well done match, and with Ezekiel Jackson winning. But in the Battle Royal, you had towards the end, you had within the final five, you had Jack Swagger, Rey Mysterio, Wade Barrett, and Justin Gabriel. And at one point, I forget who Wade Barrett eliminates, but he goes off and eliminates someone and puts himself in a vulnerable position, and Justin Gabriel decides to take advantage of that. I actually do like that because it kind of shows that this group of equals actually needs a leader. And it just doesn't work when everybody's considered equals because everybody just wants to be considered better than everyone else. And I kind of like that. It makes dissension within the group, and it will make for a more interesting story along the lines. now we have Michael Cole trying to amend his friendship with Jack Swagger, and takes the 619 during the battle royal. This is good for showing that they're going to try to be cohesive when it comes to that Extreme Rules match. It will be, and I mean, it didn't lead to Swagger winning the match itself, but it just showed a good portion of the story. I actually do like the whole Christian getting his shot at the world title. He deserves a chance. This might be his one and only opportunity. Who knows if if they're gonna give him the belt? Personally, I highly doubt it. But it's good that they're gonna at least give him an opportunity to show what he can do in a main event status. Now, and once again, I didn't watch the actual Friday night product. So if someone can actually tell me what they edited out, I watched an unedited version on Wednesday where they showed everything Edge did. They had a farewell speech. He came out, celebrated with Christian after the match, did a 5-second pose, and then everyone came out afterwards to congratulate him and thank him for what he had done. I liked everything that they showed. They showed Triple H in a different light as well coming out. That was all great. But if someone can tell me what happened during the edited version that aired Friday night, please go ahead and comment. That's pretty much all I have for SmackDown in this case. I'm sorry I kind of rambled. I didn't fully have my thoughts together for this one. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting up a very horrible predictions for the TNA Lockdown pay-per-view, and I'll discuss why I'm not reviewing the TNA Impact show for this week as well. Thank you for watching, and have a nice evening.